think Luka needs to be more aggressive. I think defensively, the Mavericks need to tighten up on rotations. I say you don't necessarily have to double Tatum every time. Play him more straight up. Um, and Luka and the guys on the perimeter can. I know there's sometimes their game plan is to funnel to the middle or whatever, but you can put up a little more of a fight on the perimeter. You can't let Jaylen Brown throw one little cross and he already at the rim. Like you can put up a little bit more fight out there. And Kyrie just needs to hit shots.
Yeah. You wouldn't want to see them go zone. What? No, that
Yes,
was
I
Rick
mean
Carlisle.
that.
I'll be tripping. I'll be tripping. If they would have had that Rick Carlisle zone to throw in there every once in a while, because I think you can frustrate Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum as playmakers, and sometimes you throw a zone in there just to kind of force a few turnovers here and there, and that way you can probably hide Luka and Kyrie a little bit more, keep Lively near the basket. Because when Lively had to go out to guard KP, motherfuckers just walking by everybody, especially Kyrie and Luka. Like they try, but you can just walk by them, get to the rim.
Yeah,
So I noticed that
I'd
too.
rather. Yeah, I'd rather if the Celtics beat me with Tatum and Brown iso balling the whole game, I tip my hat to them. But if we just letting freaking Al Horford in that ugly shot hit shots and Jason Tatum pull up with that nasty shot and everybody else on around there, Derek White and everybody hitting threes, like man, what are we doing? I can't have everybody in Boston splashing down on us from three. So if I'm picking and choosing the way I want to get beat, let Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown iso ball and shut out their teammates some. And if they beat us, hats off to them.
7 players on the Celtics had multiple threes, 2 or more threes. 7 players.
That can't happen.
That's crazy. Mavericks had 7 threes in total.
And I want to see this more too. Uh, y'all don't be fooled. Don't let Sam Hauser fool y'all into thinking he's a good defender because he had two little stops on Luca. No, that shoot. He if he's hitting
He's
threes
not
like crazy,
terrible.
okay, but
He's
he's
not a
not
terrible
terrible,
defender.
but he's not finna be locking up. Don't let people convince you that he's gonna be locking up Luca. Nothing like,
Is we've been
man. I'd still
we done seen
attack
this
him.
the whole playoff run. People been like, man, we can attack Hauser and Hauser do something this kind of. At a certain point, we got to
No,
just look at the film,
He
bro.
having he having a Duncan Robinson moment, like showing you stuff like you had this in your arsenal.
Like
Since when?
he Peyton Pritchard is a terrible defender, but Sam Hauser is serviceable. I'm gonna say that.
Sam Hauser was throwing up bricks all last series.
He
Yeah, he
made
was
his
throwing
first
up
three. He
bricks.
made his first three this series.
Yeah,
He probably was feeling confident after he. I just made Luca turn the ball over.
yeah. It
He
was
probably
the
surprised
shooting
himself
that kept him
defensively.
off the court, not the defense. He's not a terrible defender. Peyton Pritchard is the bad everything. That boy went 0 for 7, 0 for 5 from 3, and he just oof.
It was one time Tatum was begging for the ball, and Pritchard looked at him and shot a three. I said, "Whoa!"
Yeah, it is crazy. So, Ray, you got any adjustments you want to see on either side?
Shoot, if I'm Boston, um, I tell them to. If I'm the coach, I tell them keep that same intensity up going to the next game. Um,
No, you don't feel no type of way about them cutting it from 28 to 8 in that third quarter.
I mean, didn't they go back to 20?
I'm
So
just saying.
obviously, they
I'm
made some
just
in-game adjustments too. So I mean, and that was actually a shocker. Most people already kind of expect Boston to blow a lead, and if going down the line, it's just going to be going down the wire. But the fact that they went like increased the lead again, it kept it there. That was shocking. So whatever adjustment they made, I mean, I don't know, but like I said, I tell them to keep the intensity up on defense and keep trusting each other, keep playing team defense that y'all been playing. Um, and yeah, I mean, I think that's when they really at their best too, is when they get in turnovers because we already know how many offensive weapons they have. But now when we can get it in transition, that's when it's even scarier for whoever playing Boston because now it's like, bruh, we literally have 5 weapons from behind the perimeter in transition. So, and then we got Tatum or Brown, who has the athleticism to just get to the paint in a transition, and so it's like they can't really just. It's like pick your poison at that point.
What about the
But
Mavericks?
for the
Any adjustments for
Mavericks,
the Mavericks? Yeah.
um, defensively, first off, it was some plays I seen like it wasn't even a switch. They just automatically put Kyrie on Tatum sometimes. Stop doing that. Um, I seen them go zone a couple times, but they didn't stick with it though. But I know was that you, Chris, or was that you, DJ, who said something about wanting to see them in the zone?
I did.
I would like to. I'd say if they do start off, it should be just straight off jump ball, go straight into a zone, and then slowly kind of dive into. I'd say a man zone where you just put that
Mm-hmm.
man, whoever comes in that zone, that's your man. I think
Yeah.
that's the best thing that the Mariners can do at this point.
Especially with that
Uh,
bigger lineup they went to later that third.
yeah, so then you don't have to worry about switching because now I'm playing my area. So if somebody try to do a screen, the other guy in his zone, hey, you come over and help, and then you just rotate accordingly. But that's the only thing I can see on the defense end. On the offensive end, man, they got to hit their shots. Because some of those shots was makeable shots. It weren't like some people look at, oh man, he went 6 for 19, Kyrie. It wasn't like he was just out there taking tough shots. Some of those shots he usually made.
Yeah, those was Kyrie
Yeah,
shots for sure.
yeah.
PJ
So
No,
threes
yeah.
was PJ threes.
I can
Yeah.
say, they got to make their shots.
I even
And
felt
it's
like Luca got way more of what he wanted than not. I just think it was surprising to see Sam Hauser hold up a couple times and Horford hold up a couple times. But that's gonna happen when a dude taking 25 or more shots. Somebody's gonna hold up a few times. But other than that, I feel like he got his shots. I feel like they didn't get the lob going. They didn't get no alley oops. Did anybody catch a oop?
No.
They
The
gotta
one time they were going to get
some
it,
oops.
the one time they were going to get it, Jaylen Brown said no.
Yeah.
Jared Jones. So I mean, yeah, you got to get the oots, but it's about the way you do the oots. Luka will be getting in the lane, and Porzingis will be sitting there playing the lob more, and Luka's not rising up to hit the floater. He's looking to throw it out. Well, then Porzingis has no reason to step up to you, Luka, if you're not going to throw the floater. So until you force him to step up, the lobs won't be there. And if you have Tatum, because Boston, they don't they play to their man. So they don't blitz. They play to their man. So you're not going to have people where they come in to double you on a move. They play to they stick to their man. They switch. They comfortable. All 5 people out there on that court can guard. So
I think that
as
was the
far as getting
biggest
those
thing
lobs,
people
you
was
have to force
overlooking,
them into
bro.
that situation.
Yeah, I think people was overlooking it. I was thinking like, bro, y'all think Boston gonna be doubling Luca like they ain't got the personnel to play man up? I think that was one of the biggest misconceptions about. Oh man, cause I seen that on Gil's Arena too. When they bring 2, I'm thinking in my head like, why would they bring 2 consistently? Now, if he cooking, and you gotta do what you gotta do. But I feel like they good enough to where if you get a switch with Tatum, you get a switch with Drew, you get a switch with Horford. Like, yes, he might do his thing, but you gonna have to do it. Like, you gonna have to work in 1-on-1. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So you think that's affecting the that could be affecting the live some? They not bringing 2
Yeah,
to the ball, huh?
of course. You don't have 2 on the ball. Of course, it makes it you rotate. You have to rotate, and when people are late on rotation and stuff like that, it's easier to get the lob. They don't have to worry about that. So you have to force him into the lob by being a dominant scorer. Then you'll get the lobs and the other guys get going. Or you have to attack down the middle. You have to attack in the paint because we have Porzingis, we have Tatum covering the role guy. It's easy for him to switch, or it's easy for him to play that guy.
Damn, you showed and said something. Because I'm thinking they play a very simple game. It's hard to stop, but it's very simple. I think they just gotta run some actual sets too. Then, like I
Yeah,
think that's my biggest problem with the Mavericks. I get the 2-man game between Luca and his bigs is hard to stop. I get that Kyrie can go 1-on-1, but at a certain point, man, you probably gonna have to run a couple sets on a down to get Kyrie off a down screen, a quick, you know what I'm saying? Or I I don't even know if they, I don't know. I don't even think they have sets to run. I don't know. Because yeah, now that you say it like that, they can do that all. They can do that the rest of this series, bro. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know. Uh, now let's get to our predictions. Uh, I'm gonna go first. Rare occasion. I'm gonna go first. Say dog,
Mm,
Boston finna win again, bro. Uh, I don't think it's just mostly just because I think the Mavericks gonna roll over and nothing like that. I just think series don't start till the road team win, and I don't think the Mavericks probably will win a road game until probably like game 5 or 6 if they do. I think it's a better chance Mavericks at home take care of business because Boston get a little shaky on the road. They've been good on the road this postseason, but I just think, man, they not gonna play like game one on the road. That's for damn sure. And we done seen PJ, Derrick Jones Jr., Josh Green. We done seen them play real good at home. So I think both teams are gonna win both their home games to start. And I think the Celtics gonna take game 2. Mm-hmm. You go ahead, Chris.
okay. I think you're wrong. I think the Mavericks will come back, and I think they will win in game two. I'm not worried. The Mavericks haven't lost no game two this whole playoff series. The Mavericks bounced back from losses better than any team in the playoffs. Um, Luca has the highest scoring average after a loss in NBA history. Luca don't mess around after he lose a game. He coming out there. He gonna be aggressive, and that's what we're gonna need from him. Kyrie, he had his time to get flustered by the Boston fans and get in his head. All right, now it's time to get and beat Kyrie. He's gonna be fine. He's gonna come in. He's gonna set the tone early, hit shots, let Luca take over from there, and then in the fourth quarter, he's gonna hit them daggers, send Tatum and Brown crying, send them Boston fans home.
Okay, you better have him. But I just don't see. I just don't see Tatum having another bad game. Ray, how you feeling? What's your predictions? Game 2.
Originally, I did say that Boston was going to win game one, a close one, and I felt Mavericks going to go back to Dallas 1-1. But after game one and how they lost, I don't know. I think Boston is about to be going to Dallas 0-2. I mean, up 2-0.
And
Y'all keep falling for that bait. We done seen the
I
bro,
don't
we
know.
same
both
exact script,
Celtics winning this
same
The
series.
same,
exact story before.
the same way. It's the same way how Luca bounces back after a loss. It's been a while since we seen Tatum have back to back bad games and
Yeah,
meaningful games. Like
yeah.
we can
He had one of
criticize
the
him all
worst
we
games
want
he
to,
could have. He had one of the worst games he could have. And they damn near won by 30.
and
So
the
you
funny
think
thing
you
is he
think
had one of the
Porzingis
worst
is gonna
games he
come
could
out hitting
have.
20? You
Porzingis can
think
give
Porzingis
you
gonna hit
20 a
20
game.
points in 20 minutes a
Yeah.
game? 20
Well,
minutes
not
It may
20
it may
again?
minutes,
it may
but
not it may not be Porzingis next time. It may be White because he can get hot. So that's the thing. Like they have so many weapons. It ain't just about well if we shut down Porzingis, well make sure you shut down the other guys that aren't the stars
yeah, Ray,
but
that
can
was a
show start
regular
shining like one.
Porzingis game. That was a regular
Yeah,
Porzingis
yeah.
game.
I can say yeah.
He just did it all at one time. But Porzingis been averaging 20-8 for the Celtics, 20-7. That's literally what he's been doing. 52 from the field, 38 from three, and he
He's
damn near
not
did
gonna
that.
have that. It wouldn't have the same kind of impact.
So if he go for 20 again, which is his average, if Jalen Brown go for 20 to 25, and if Tatum actually gets over 20 some point, well, come on, man. And
Just
Derek White
like
have his average game. Derek White and Jason Tatum, they're the ones who didn't have their regular games, bro. They was way under their
we don't have
averages, and it wasn't that close of a game.
check this tape when we have a 5 turnover Jaylen Brown game that's due.
Hey, we had a 6 turnover Tatum game, and they damn near won by 2. So I don't know, bro. Y'all got anything else? So there's 2 for game 2. They got the Celtics, 1 for the Mavericks, of course.
And of course, I said this from the get-go, and I'm sticking by it. I mean, I said the Celtics will win game 1. So
I'm gonna have to pull the tape on that.
Pull the tape and check the poll because I voted Celtics.
Found some shit I love to do, so I can live comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind, need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line, any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I would never quit.